Hey y'all, it's Angie. Today I feel like switching it up with a tutorial for a super chill and easy macrame stone pouch. It's seriously so fun and easy to make. You can really customize this. I like to use hemp cord, but you can use almost any type of cording you have. We're going to start off by cutting four 54-inch strings of cord. I like to measure off one string with my ruler first and then use that string to measure out the rest. It's a lot faster this way. Once you've got all your strings, hold them together as evenly as possible and make a knot in the center. Let's call this the cast on round. You will end up with a central knot and 4 strings hanging on each side. For the first round, focus on one side first and separate them into pairs of 2. Using a ruler, measure out about ½ inch on one pair and create a new knot in that place. Repeat this with the other pair. You could adjust the placement of your knots, but keep in mind it will change the size of your pouch, so make sure you don't make it too large if your stone is on a smaller side. Then repeat this with the other side next, and you should end up with a little something like this. An X shape with 4 new knots. Round 2 is where you start creating the net, and you do this by combining a single cord from one pair to a cord from a neighboring pair, making sure you keep the knot distance the same. So if you did ½ inch for the first round, continue this for the next round. Be careful not to tie pairs that are across from each other, because this will mess up your net. You're going to repeat this pattern until you are happy with the size of your net. Depending on your stone, you'll want to do that at least 2 to 3 rounds of netting rounds. I did, I believe, about 2 rounds of netting rounds for the size of the stone that I have. So you see me here working on the first round. And then I like to check this just to make sure that the size or the shape of the net is coming out well. So you'll see me stick my finger in there. It's kind of funny. It kind of looks funny. Like a BDSM finger. Sorry. And here I'm just continuing working on the second round for my net. Once you're happy with the size, we are going to finish off the pouch. You're going to combine 2 pairs of cords together, making sure they are next to each other, and then repeat this for the remaining 2 pairs. At this point, I like to test out my stone and make sure it fits. I like to squeeze it in as well, because I feel like this helps tighten up the knots that I just made. And then next comes the necklace assembly. Meet Clippy. He's going to help me keep my net in place so that I can handle it better. This is basically just a little binder clip. Mine just comes with a happy face. Make sure that you got it nice and snug there so it won't come off, and then place it somewhere to be held. That's why I like these clips, because they're little hooks. I'm going to keep the necklace simple by creating a single spiral strand with the 4 cords. I simply split them in 2 and create a tight spiral. I promise you it will not come undone. This is my tried and true method and super easy if you don't know how to braid. Then Clippy Jr. here will help me keep this end from unraveling. And then I repeat this onto the next strand. When you're ready, grab a bead of your choice, or you can skip and make a knot instead if you plan on keeping it permanent. I made this makeshift threader for this very purpose using leftover stainless steel to make this process easier for me. You just thread in your loose ends into that little loop thing, and then you pull it through to your bead just for ease. Look at how easy that was. Although you may need pliers for the second strand because it does get a little tight in there, and make sure you also feed it in the same way that you fed the other strand. So if you pulled it in one side, you pull it in the same. You don't, put in one side and then put in through the other, because this will kind of form your necklace weird. Look how beautiful it's coming out so far. And we're almost done here. I'm just cleaning up my work, fixing the strands and tying even knots on both ends before clipping them for a clean finish. For the final step, you will need another string of cord again. This time we're making an adjustable slip knot so you can wear it in multiple sizes. So cut about 12 to 18 inches. I did 18 inches. And hold the ends on one hand and the middle loop on the other hand. And then thread the ends under both of the strands of the necklace and pull the ends through the loop that you made. Tighten it, but not too tight. And then repeat this for about, I would say, maybe making 5 total loops so that you get a nice decent size of an adjuster. Once you're happy with the size of the adjuster you made, loop one end of the string around and create a few knots to secure it in place. And then voila, you've got yourself an amazing adjustable stone pouch necklace. You can use basically any stone. You can make it into any size. You can make them as gifts. You can make them for yourself. The possibilities are endless. I hope you enjoyed.